now. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
yeah.
Richard, I've got to tell you this, my friends have been telling me about using GPT, and I didn't want to
Me
because,
neither.
it's important to you have an authentic voice. So I didn't want ChatGPT to rewrite anything or edit anything or whatever. And then
Yeah.
one of my friends did an analysis of something I wrote and sent it to me. And I looked at this, and there were a whole lot of insights that I'd never thought of, quite frankly. I'd written it, but those insights were new for me. So I decided, look, let me take some of my old stuff, from 10 years ago and whatever, and give it to ChatGPT and see what happens. And it's been the most wonderful, fantastic experience. Honestly, at my age now, to suddenly be enjoying myself so much with seeing an objective analysis, because there's obviously no motive, no nothing. The person does, the
Except the
AI does
biases of the software programmers. You have to keep that in
that.
mind. But you're right. A
Okay.
good tool. A good tool. I can
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. And there's also something called perplexity. So I used that as well, but it wasn't as good as this one, as ChatGPT. And then with WhatsApp, there's also an AI, program there. But even that one is not as good as ChatGPT. So until something better comes along, or I hear of something else, I'm just using ChatGPT at the moment. But it's nice, because one of the problems one has with writing is you write something and you don't know what you can't objectively judge it, evaluate it, and you have to sort of send it somewhere to get it analyzed. I think
Yeah.
ChatGPT is actually very kind, so they don't tear you apart.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't
can
don't
we
ask any
start?
moral questions though. That's where it gets a little on the shaky side.
Yeah.
Oral questions.
Can we start the program now?
Okay.
Yeah. Good evening. Namaste, everyone. I'm so happy to host today's gathering, and I'm so happy to welcome all of you, the eminent poets of the fertile brains. And I hope wholeheartedly thank Mr. Prasanna for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be with you and host you. Yeah, and when we talk about 7th December, it is really an important day in history. Actually, it is famously known as Pearl Harbor Day, and it was the day which shaped the world in many ways. And it was the day when the first human heart transplant and the release of Windows 2 took place. And when I talk about India, it is known as Indian Armed Forces Flag Day, when we remember all the soldiers, all the warriors who really safeguard the people at the borders, and we also thank them and also their families for the service they do for the country. So, once again, I welcome every one of you for this gathering, wonderful gathering. Let us enjoy the poetry. Let us enjoy listening to everyone. This is Setaluri Padmavati. Dear friends, all of you can call me Padma. Everyone calls me Padma. Yeah. Now, I would like to call upon the first poet, Dr. Deena. Could you please recite your poem?
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the honor, and I wish you all the best in
Thank you.
in conducting this webinar. Um, but with Richard there, I think you've got absolutely nothing to worry about. But I'm glad that more people are being trained to use to host to calls, because it was really hard on Prasanna for so many years to just do it
Yeah,
every week. I don't know how
yeah.
he managed it. All right, I just want to greet everybody who's here, and thank you for the honor of being allowed to share my thoughts. December 5th, 2013, marked the passing of our beloved President Nelson Mandela. And so at that time, I wrote something as a tribute to the great man who I think almost single-handedly managed to stave off the most terrible conflagration in South Africa and allowed some kind of peace to reign. So the poem goes like this. South Africa, you might have detained him, tortured him, and incarcerated him for more than 27 years. You might have censored him and banned him. You might have destroyed his family. You might have broken his heart. You might have insulted and humiliated. You might have ruined him. But in the end, he was bigger than you, than all of you. You could not rob him of his dignity any more than you could rob South Africa of our dignity. He loved you more than you loved yourself. In the end, some of us knew how to say sorry. In the end, some of us knew how to say thank you. In the end, some of us are grateful for the country that he bequeathed us. In the end, some of us are trying to build up the country that South Africa is. Thank you so much.
Yeah, wonderful tribute to Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was respected all over the world. I feel every
Yes,
one of us know his importance to the world and how he worked hard for South Africa and also how he treated the people. Really commendable, right? Thank you so much, Dr. Deena, for this nice poem.
thank you. Thank you.
Would you like to go with another one? Do you want to read one more?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Deena. Now I would like to invite Mr. Lanthan Carrier. Could you please recite your poem?
Trying to bring it up. My thingamajig is still spinning a little bit. Try one more. I'll go afterwards, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I can't control it at the moment. You hearing me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
want
still
to take little time? Do you want to
yes.
take little time?
Let someone
Okay.
else go. I'm trying to
Oh,
get the poem to work.
okay. Okay, fine, fine. Yeah. May I request Shalini ma'am to recite your poem? Nice to see you, Shalini ma'am, after a
Lovely
long
to be
time.
here.
Yeah.
Lovely to be here once again.
Yeah.
And always a pleasure, in fact. And greetings to everyone. And thank you for letting me be here. It's always a great honor to be here. Before I recite my poem, I would like to honor Roopali's request to read a poem on her behalf. She's unable to make it today. So before I do my poem, I mean, if you'd allow me to read her poem. So this is a beautiful poem by Roopali, Sircar Gaur. So the title of the poem is Dreaming of the Tamarind Tree. Once upon a long, long time ago, the tamarind tree spread its branches, and jaggery-colored, sweet and sour, pulpy fruit and large, dark green leaves created a shade and comfort to the weary traveler. But then, that was a long time ago. The weary feet of Rama, Sita, and the devoted Laxman stopped to rest lying under the shady tamarind tree. Exile was easy to bear. That is when Prince Rama's guilt-ridden rejected the comfort in exile against the obedient Lakshman to shred the tamarind leaves with his bow and arrow. That is when Prince Ram, guilt-ridden, rejected the comfort in exile against the obedient Laxman to shred the tamarind leaves with his bow and arrow. Now the sun pierces through the leaves, no longer a sanctuary for the wearing traveling feet. Mother plucked the green pods from the 200-year-old tree in the backyard. Boiling in hot water, the hard green pods turned red. Perhaps mother added some sugar and filled glass jars with a beautiful crimson tamarind jelly. Her friends in awe. In the sultry afternoon, on the side of the main street, where people come and go, she stood with other soldier wives selling her wares. The money would get to the war effort. The tamarind tree had been generous. More memories flood in of the once shady tamarind tree and mother. If only Ram had not shredded its shady green leaves, you would hear the laughter of children on a hot, sunny afternoon underneath the tamarind tree. Thank
Wow,
you.
very nice. The images are really beautiful, Rupali ma'am. Nice. She wrote very well, yeah.
Lovely
And
imagery.
yeah,
Lovely.
lovely image. And one more thing, it's related to, the story of the holy things, right? Like a holy book, Ramayana, and about Rama. Very nice, ma'am.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know it's a touch of mythology. It's a touch of compassion. It's a mix of love and so many little flavors that make up her lovely poem.
Mm. Yeah, really. Ma'am,
So,
would you like to read yours now?
yes. I would like to read a poem I wrote for my mother. It's called Mother. Mother, I sit to write about you. Words remain silent. How to express the inexplicable, the soul's essence? How to confine the boundless, define the fathomless? Mother, you pervade my entire world, my thoughts. The crisp morning breeze ushers in your fragrance, the unique aroma of unforgettable memories. I'm lost in your smiles, the strains of your lullabies that I first heard in your womb, echoes of days gone by. I hear the temple bells, your peals of laughter, taking me to a realm of unknown sacredness, a fragrant blend of incense, jasmine, and spices, your lap of petals I long to lay my head upon. Mother, you are the very rhythm of my existence, the soft symphony of stars that illumine my sky, the jewel that adorns my life's triumphs. Your teachings, deeply ingrained within, pave the path and holds me centered. You are the shore my last boat longs to return to, the quenching river's eternal flow, surging within, the gushing ocean of infinite love and compassion. Mother, you are my anchor in countless storms. How much did you smile through your sacrifices and keep the reservoir of tears hidden within you? Your dewdrop tears glisten in my eyes like rivulets of unceasing emotions flowing evermore towards you. You are the melody of my blessed existence, wherein the lyrics of my life unfolds securely. Mother, you are the song divine, my inspiration, my love-drenched, timeless moments of eternity. In the corner lies the stick of your reprimands. Dearest mother, I cried. You wept uncontrollably. I was the clay in your deft potter's loving hands. You sculpted me the way the river carves the pebbles. My soul bears the imprint of your unfading cadence. I feel you, and in every breath, in love's eternal embrace. Droplets of you surge, coursing through my veins. In the altar of my heart, your story continues. Thank you.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Does,
much.
very nice. And I especially loved some lines. You are the rhythm of my existence. That
Thank,
sums up everything.
thank
And
you.
the way you compared her love, with the song and you say about the lyrics of life. Beautiful words, ma'am. Nice
Thank
wordplay. Yeah. Does
you.
any one of you want to comment on her poem, dear friends? You are free to.
Shalini always writes so beautifully and so deep from the heart. I just want to thank you. It's always such a pleasure to hear your work. Thank you.
Thank you
Indeed,
so much,
indeed.
Richard.
Shalini's work flows with grace and beauty, and it's taken from the eloquent and the sublime. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lanson Carrier. Thank you ever so much. I think the word mother itself is so lyrical, and she, in any case, embodies everything that is so sublime. So words just generally cascade from the heart. So that is how it was. And thank you all so much.
Thank you, Shalini, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for the
Yeah.
nice, lovely words.
Yeah. Lantern Carrier, can I request you to recite your poem now? May I request you?
Yeah, I'll try again.
Otherwise, I'll ask somebody else.
The gift of giving,
Yeah, okay.
sharing wealth. A boomerang frequently returns to the one who throws it. Soulful self-giving is the boomerang of actions and reactions, and once activated, will produce merits for the giver. In this way, kind deeds done are returned 100-fold. Giving is multifaceted and may relate to mundane opulence, sharing expertise by giving from the heart, like Padma, gems which enrichen a soul to soar on the wings of love. It is indeed a sublime act, enhancing the joys of humanity. Giving may serve the poor, yet it transcends the outer charity. It is not all material possessions that matter, but purity of intent, a sincerity and serenity of purpose that recognizes humanity merged with the sweet breeze of empathy and love. To give is to recognize that just as the elements are essential to my well-being and excellence, so too they are of significance to others, inasmuch as we are one in the love eternal, the source which governs creation. This increases our benefits and deepens our humanity. Charity is frequently associated with outer things: money, clean water, food, shelter, and other concrete donations. Yet wealth comes from an illumined mind, the purity of a loving heart, and joyful soulful and a joyful soul. Soulful giving enriches us, even though that should not be its purpose, for giving, like love, is to give for its own sake, to express love. One may also use tithe and other forms of offerings, builds hospital for their community like Ngole Kante, while Traore offers free hospital care and so much more, seeing leadership as a service to his people. Giving is a boon which purifies the heart, sharpens the intuition, and fills the soul with beauty, like a rose offering itself in sacrifice for others. One may also mentor, illumine through genuine smiles and laughter, or simply hold an old woman's hand to cross the street safely. If I'm kind to you, you will one day be kind to others, and our collective consciousness will infuse love to our community and beyond. Empathy hides in our generosity and inspires goodness. This in turn moves others and soon creates a ripple effect. So, while the ego gloats, the soul's sweetness spreads like the radiant sun. Giving does not divide, but identifies with a much larger consciousness, a recognition that you're my neighbor, whether you're Black, white, or Chinese. In an interconnected world, we acknowledge that we are souls of a nameless intelligence or love, which feeds our being, augmenting the greater light within. In this festive season, we realize the blessings and abundance of Mother Gaia, feel an inner love, the light which guides us to share, to join in socials and family, to give soulful gifts and invoke the spirit of songs that heal, while appreciating the boons and flares across our cities. We become lovelier, just as we do when the warmth of summer feeds our moods, hearts, and minds, and we feel a need for the resurgence of a higher light. Blending in harmony as humans, like a symphony, we reinforce the truth that we're all part of something larger, that self-giving is our innate gift to one another in the spirit of harmonious freedom and the quest to know our true self. Lantern Carrier, thank you.
Wow, wonderful. Always, as always.
Thank you. Merry
Deep,
Christmas.
deep thoughts. I always, whenever I listen to you, I extremely feel happy to hear you, Lantern Career, and deep thoughts, and how beautifully you expressed what is giving. When we give materials to others, it doesn't matter. And when we love others and when we show empathy, sincerity, honesty, these are the things I think we get some identification, we will be identified through these qualities. You have said so wonderfully, Thank you so much for this beautiful poem.
Thank you, Dhanyabad. Thank you.
Does anyone want to speak about his poem? Yeah, please, dear friends, you can.
Beautifully articulated, sir. My brother, you always bring the macro and the micro, the spiritual and the personal together so beautifully. It's an honor just to hear your work. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, I agree with Richard. It's really true. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Lengthen Carrier. Now I would like to request Christy. Could you please recite your poem, dear Christy?
Thank you. My name is Christy Galvez. I'm from Guatemala. Thank you for this opportunity. I read this poem. From some vacant plains where ancient rivers flow, to vibrant cities where new dreams will grow. I journey whispers on the morning breeze, for quiet strange among the baobab trees. No drums of war, but rhythm soft and deep, where mothers lullabies their promise keep. The soil remember tales of strife and pain, but now is drink the sweet, refreshing rain. Children's laughter age clear and bright, chasing shadows from the fading night. The tapestry of colors bold and free, woven by hands and shared humanity. The lions roar, a call of peace profound. Let harmony on every hill be found. For Africans' hair beats strong, a hopeful song, where unity and peaceful days abound. Thank you so much.
Wow, very nice. Very nice. All of us try to, work for peace. And you have said it so beautifully through your poem, Christy. Thank
Muchísimas
Thank
you.
you.
gracias, señora.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Estupendo, maravilloso.
Mhm. I love you.
I'm always so impressed when people whose first language is not English write so beautifully and speak so beautifully our very difficult, in my opinion, language. That was
Mhm.
lovely. And did you say you're from Guatemala?
Yes.
Bueno,
Muy
yo
bonito país.
no
Thank
lo
you.
conozco
And
en persona, pero hablo un poco español. Entonces,
ah,
muchísimas gracias por hablarnos en inglés. Gracias.
gracias porque me cuesta un poco, pero hago el esfuerzo y no tengo con quién más practicar mi inglés. I don't have practice my English with other person. In this section is for practice my English with yours.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Now, may I request Meena Chauhan ma'am to recite her poem. Meena ma'am, can you please recite your poem now?
Thank you, Padma. Thank you so much. Good evening, Padma, and all my
Good
dear
evening.
poets, friends. Good evening and good morning also. So I'm going to read a poem in Hindi. My poem Hindi title is मैं हूँ दिसंबर. दिसंबर का महीना चल रहा है तो इसके ऊपर मैंने लिखा मैं हूँ दिसंबर. मैं सिर्फ कड़कती ठंड ही नहीं खट्टी मीठी यादों से भरा हूँ. मैं सिर्फ कड़कती ठंड ही नहीं खट्टी मीठी यादों से भरा हूँ. कुछ ही दिनों में यह वर्ष भूतकाल बन जाएगा. कितना अजीब सा है ना मेरा और जनवरी का रिश्ता. कितना अजीब सा है ना मेरा और जनवरी का रिश्ता. जैसे पुराने यादों और नए वादों का इंतजार. मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना. हम दोनों काफी नाजुक हैं. हम पर हम दोनों में गहराई है. तिल के लड्डू और गुड़ की शान अच्छे प्यारे हैं. यूं तो दोनों का है वही चेहरा वही रंग. यूं तो दोनों का है वही चेहरा वही रंग. उतना ही तारीख उतनी ही ठंड. उतना ही तारीख है उतनी ही ठंड. पर पहचान अलग अलग है दोनों की. मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना. मेरे पास सारे महीने छोड़ जाते हैं अपने कोई ना कोई चीज. मेरे पास सारे महीने छोड़ जाते हैं अपनी कोई ना कोई चीज. जुलाई बारिश नवंबर पतझड़ मार्च सुगम संगीत. शून्य का पारा छूते छूते रह जाता है. शून्य का पारा छूते छूते रह जाता है. क्रिसमस का सबको रहता है इंतजार. बच्चे बूढ़े और युवा सब होते हैं खुशहाल. बच्चे बूढ़े और युवा सब होते हैं खुशहाल. 31 को 31 को मैं हो जाऊंगा बूढ़ा. 31 को मैं हो जाता हूँ बूढ़ा. जनवरी पहन लेती है नए साल का जोड़ा. मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना, मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना। छोटी सी कविता, थैंक यू सो मच।
बहुत अच्छा है मैम। खूब ये दिसंबर का जो खूबसूरत है ना, ये महीना इतना खूबसूरत है। या ब्यूटिफुली you
थैंक यू
have
सो मच,
recited,
थैंक
you have penned wonderfully and recited beautifully, ma'am. अच्छा था।
यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Uh, may I request Molly ma'am to recite her poem? Molly ma'am, are you there?
Padma, just give me
Huh.
some more time. Please call up
Okay.
somebody else. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. I'll call somebody else. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah. Suvarna, can you please recite your poem now? Su-
Were you? Oh,
Suvarna is there. One more. Are you Swarna? What's your name?
Swarna.
Yeah, there is one more lady called Suvarna here.
Yes.
It's me, Swarna, ma'am.
Huh? Yeah, Suvarna, I was
Yes,
calling you.
yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, Suvarna, can you please recite your poem now?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
I'm very much happy to see you on the screen. Looking
Same here.
after many
Same
days.
here. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. It's indeed a great opportunity to gather again, once again. So many days I'm missing this platform. And after I thought of seeing Prasanna Kumar sir, but even then I felt very happy after seeing you, ma'am. Good evening to all of you. Good morning and greetings to you all. With love, I would like to recite a English poem. The title of the poem is Where Was My Poem? Where was my poem? Where has thou gone? What happened to my poem, which was written in my dreams? Either the dawn rubbed, or else the dusk robbed. Nowhere to find. Searched in the pond, searched in the cloud, searched in the wind, but nowhere to find. What happened to my poem, which I had written in my dreams? Where hast thou gone, oh dear blue skies? Search my poem, or else bring back my dream in the scorching heat and in every corner of the street. Search my dream, search my dream lover, anxious to meet, caressing of your forefingers, solace my heart. Where hast thou gone? What happened to my poem, which was written in my dreams? Either the dawn rubbed, or else the dusk robbed. Search my poem, or else bring back my dream. Actually, I have written this poem because these days I'm not finding time to write any poems. That is the reason I have written like this. Thank you for
Okay.
listening. All the best.
Yeah, nice concept, Suvarna. It's a nice concept, I would say. Yeah. Good. Did you find your poem then? Somewhere you
One
found.
more thing. Padmavati ma'am is one of the greatest personality who has given us her forward to my poetry book, Garden of Emotions. That is one
Thank you.
achievement for me because of you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for giving me that opportunity, Suvarna. It was my pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Does anyone want to speak about her poem, dear friends?
I thought she was expressing a will or a vision to bring back her dreams. So I want to congratulate her and ask for the divine interventions that the dreams come true.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Suvarna. It was really nice listening to you. It's a good poem. Yeah. Now, may I request Mr. Devendra to recite your poem? Mr. Devendra, can you please recite your poem now?
Namaste, madam.
Namaste.
There's a very well-known poet in Nepal, Padmavati Singh. So I have a special, congratulations to you hosting today.
Thank you.
I have a very little lyrical poem. I will recite it in Nepali, and then I will try to translate it in English.
Okay.
भुइँझरेको फुल शिरमा लाउँछ हजुर कसले भुइँझरेको फुल शिरमा लाउँछ हजुर कसले बासुठेको घरको छानो छाउँछ हजुर कसले बासुठेको घरको छानो छाउँछ हजुर कसले ओइलिँदा फुलमा पानी राख्ने माली भेटिएन बसाई सर्दा नछोड गाउँ भन्ने कोही भेटिएन गाउँ घरमा मालसिरी धुन गाउँछ हजुर कसले बासुठेको घरको छानो छाउँछ हजुर कसले आँगन वरिपरि अहिले क्योरा फूल देखिएन संगी साथी परदेशिए झल्को पनि मेटिएन बिर्सिएको बाटो अब धाउँछ हजुर कसले बासुठेको घरको छानो छाउँछ हजुर कसले The meaning in English, I have tried to translate it in English is, who puts a flower on the head which has been fallen on ground? Who puts the roof on a shelter which is already unmanned? When flowers are dried, no gardener is available to put water. When someone was leaving village, nobody was present to stop there. Who is there in the villages nowadays to play beautiful Malsiri state tune? Who puts the roof on a shelter which is already unmanned? One cannot see beautiful flowers blossoming in the yard around. One cannot meet the close friends since they went abroad, leaving their own ground. Who comes back on the way again? Who comes back on the way again, which is already forgotten? Who puts the roof on a shelter, which is already unmanned? Who puts a flower on the head, which has been fallen on ground? Thank you.
Yeah. And it's very nice to listen to the sound of Nepali, first of all.
Indeed. I have followed Devendra's work and he has followed mine. He has an affinity with the aesthetic and the beautiful. And of course, his singing is enchanting. And he speaks of the water. He's mentioned Mother Ganga, which, it's so sacred, so sacred. So his poem is full of beauty and light.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you, Lanton. You are welcome to Boomerang Restaurant in Pokhara if you are fortunate to come Nepal again.
Yes, I will come again one day. Pokhara is so beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah. That is my brother-in-law's restaurant.
All right, great. Thank you.
You're welcome again, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thoughts, Mr. Devendra. Yeah, and deep thoughts, and they are true, facts well told, actually. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Devendra.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah. Now, may I invite Isabell to recite her poem? Madam Isabell, could you please recite your poem now?
Thank you. I'm afraid my poem is not nearly so uplifting or beautiful as what I've been hearing. So my poem is, who are we that we call ourselves Americans? Should we not better be called Cristobals or Colons? What happened to the eons of time and place when we were peons of one face and race? Are we afraid of losing our destiny, our identity? Can you remind me again just what that is? I've spent the last umpteen years trying to figure out what I is. And what does it matter? We aren't matter at all. We are spirit. We are colons. We're crystal balls, no more real than insurance, health or not. We're national debt, the ink still wet that covers the paper of our imagined reality. Are you imagining the harm that one person can do who probably in reality can't tie his own shoe? But the ink's not real, forming all these words, these concepts, these pictures of dread, with no more life than one who is dead. That concept, never possible in spirit, doesn't translate to grit. How do we rise above these material forms, these unsolid rocks, round or sharp, but filled as crocks with spirit divine? It doesn't take helium, nitrous, cannabis, or LSD to find the light switch in the cavernous darkness within you and me. Look in his eyes or hers, in the mirror at your own. Don't let the color distract from that spirit within. Get rid of the fear, false evidence appearing real. Do you really think real is real? I'd say go fishing and use that reel. You are the one. I am two. Sally makes three. The universe includes every tree. Don't bother with details, the differences between you and me. There are none. There are none. Only and one are we. Connect hearts and spirits. Forget hands and feet. Just entrain with the one universal beat. You say it's hogwash. Of course this is real. And once this life is over, will you be able to appeal? Who makes the call? We'll just be part of a huge factory recall. Again, not to worry. No amount of earth can bury the spirit you have, mine too. The spirit that will carry all of us through. Forever and ever, every day the same. New you, I am. So pray for your enemies, those that you fear. Replace fear with cheer. They might just turn around and buy you a beer. How do you place value on what you really hold dear? Think of who's holding us and ask why it is we think we must question anything at all. Thank you.
Wow, ma'am. So touching one. And deep thoughts. I say it is an eye-opener to every listener, ma'am.
Well,
Isabell?
some of my words are pretty rude compared to the beautiful ones I've heard. Thank you.
Mi querida amiga, your poem is essential and very, very significant. You know, light must descend into darkness. Otherwise, we cannot illumine and transform darkness. So your poem is equally important, and you are an essential branch of the life tree. You don't have to be anyone else's branch. Just be your own branch. That's all I can say.
Felicitaciones, Isabel. Felicitaciones, congratulations.
Muchísimas gracias.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a splash of cold water on my face, but in a good way. Kind of bringing attention to all that I kind of like sweep under the like rug or don't feel like, paying attention to because you get so, involved in your daily life. And you don't zoom out and look at the bigger picture. And I really got a sense of that bigger picture with your poem. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so
way,
much. Really.
yeah.
Namaskar. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Isabel.
Wonderful,
Was,
wonderful poem, ma'am.
wonderful. Yeah,
Love
wonderful.
it. Yeah, heart-touching.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Now, may I request Molly ma'am to recite her poem? Molly ma'am, can you please recite your poem now? Molly ma'am, are you ready?
I'm ready. I was late to join because I had been to church. Connected with Christmas, we have so many things. I was just settling down. That's why I was asking, buying time. And now the number of poems were different in variety, intensity, and meaning. And I love the way, Padma, you are carrying on, giving space to everyone to talk on the poem further. That is also very important.
Yeah.
Here is a poem I have picked up at random from my new collection of poems. That is Soul Space. Soul Space, that's my new book. That is released at SARC conference. One poem from it. The mountains are calling. The mountains beckon. How I wish, as a recluse, I would climb up and seek a corner, a nook, to watch how the yonder sky rests on its head on the green top. How the misty envelope gives them the privacy of a union so special. Indeed, I should watch the benign moon baptizing all with its radiance, the hills, valleys, the cliffs, and the crevice. I need listen to the cries of the wanton wind, imprisoned, knocking at the mountain fords that block their way. Of course, from the top, I would listen to the endless roars of ocean, flashing against, lashing against the shores, only to recede and submerge into the vast horizon where the infinite stretches. At nights, I would gladly watch the star world, its stride through orbit that open doors to the unseen. Thus, as a recluse, I would smile at man beneath, a tiny speck in the spectrum, haughtily declaring himself the master of the world. Thank you, dears. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, ma'am. As always. As always, wonderful thoughts. Yeah. Does anyone want to speak about Molly ma'am's
Well,
poem?
rather than her poem, because everything helps, and she brings a radiance, a vibrancy, and a warmth every time she comes here. So other than her poetry, she's also offering us something if we are awake and receptive to it. Dr. Molly is so kind, so loving, such an honest and loving soul. And I commend her highly for being what she is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You're so sorry.
Deep thoughts, ma'am. Really, you expressed so well. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice listening to you, ma'am. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. Now, may I request Maria to recite her poem? Madam Maria, could you please recite your poem now?
Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be with you all.
Good
I
evening,
have
ma'am.
a short piece for today, and the title of my piece is Peace. It goes like this. Peace. Precious is the place where peace dwells. People find happiness every day. It's not difficult to get there if we will. Quarrels and animosities don't let grow. We know life have burdens sometimes. To deal with not easy, but not impossible. We shall work hard for peaceful world and never give up. Sometimes some think by force and war they find peace. Lives are taken without true purpose. Is this the right way to find a good place? Don't put things upside down. Love does the difference. The more we share, the more we receive. Be a giver without asking for return. Peace will come, we shall believe. That's it. Thank you very much.
Nice poem, ma'am.
Maria speaks of something which is inherent, which is innate to us all, and which is eternally significant. It is an eternal blessing. And your very first line, you say, precious is the place where peace dwells. And the poem, to my interpretation, is all about that peace which we seek and all need as humans. And for that, I commend you highly. It's so sublime. Such a lofty statement you began with. Important.
Yeah.
Precious is the place where peace dwells.
Maria, your words of wisdom are there deposited in your finely chiseled verse. Loved it, because there is food for thought. What you're saying, that makes you think. Thank you so much, Maria.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you
for
have
your
spread
books.
positive vibes. Actually, you have spread positive vibes.
Yes.
I think so. Positive vibes does do the difference, and we shall believe that peace is possible all around the world. It's up to us to create a good environment and to live as good human beings. We don't have to fight against one another. That's my opinion. I think so.
Exactly, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It was really wonderful poem, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the appreciation.
Yeah. Mr. Mrinal, could you please recite your poem now? Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Sir, could you please recite your poem now?
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, please. Yeah, please.
I'm reading my two little poems. First is Snowy Hill. The silent winds under the busy and grassless mountains. Hills are dead but busy. White and cloudless sky is charming and glorious. Sanguine earth and joyless moon is here, crazy and naughty. I can realize the naughty snowy hill from my tearless eyes. My second poetry, Her Eyes. Her eyes are beauty and very beautiful. Her eyes gather of massive kindness. Her eyes are blocked with tearless dust. Her eyes are naughty and crazy. Her eyes beautified the loneliness. Her eyes can measure the sea's waves. Her eyes are so magnificent, charming, and restless. Her eyes are the wave of love's heartbeat. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
So you say eyes could express in many ways. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful poems. Both are very
Indeed.
beautiful, sir.
We are very diverse and international group, you know. So he brought in, like a flower, he brought in the softness, the tenderness, the charm. And that's very beautiful.
Yeah, short and sweet. Yeah, short and sweet. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Saraswati ma'am, would you like to recite your poem now? Saraswati
Yeah.
Poswal ma'am, are you
Yeah.
there?
Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam. Thank you so much, Padmavati ma'am, for this feeling so honored to be here. Thank you so much, the entire team for Tel Brains. Special thanks to K. Kumarji and Richard sir and all the well-known poets here. My heartfelt namaskar. Good evening to everyone. So I'll go with one of my short poem. I written it today itself. So I'll go with that. Never be too much. Never be too much. Never be too much. You will be cheated. Never love too much. Never love too much. You will be cheated and never love so much. Never work too much. You will lose your life and will never work so much. Never work too much. You will lose your life and you will never work so much. Never trust too much. Never trust too much. You will be betrayed and can never rely so much. Never trust so much. You will be betrayed and you can rely so much. Never speak too much. You will be quiet or lie so much. Never speak too much. You will be quiet or lie so much. Never cry too much. You will lose your sight and fright so much. Never cry too much. You will lose your sight and fright so much. Never care too much. You will be taken granted for never be cared. Never care too much. You'll be taken for granted and never be cared. Never think too much. You will be depressed and never think so much. Never think so much. You will be depressed and never think so much. Never be too much because that too much will hurt you so much. Never be too much because that too much will hurt you so much. This was my one piece in English. Now I'll go with one small poem of mine in Hindi. Am I allowed, Padmavati ji? Ma'am, is there time? Can I go with that?
Yeah, please go
Thank
ahead.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. The title of my poem is in Hindi, माँ. माँ जैसा कोई नहीं हो सकता. माँ जैसा कोई नहीं हो सकता. माँ में प्रेम असीम है भरा. माँ में प्रेम असीम है भरा. करुणा की मूरत है माँ. करुणा की मूरत है माँ. इंसान की पहली और आखिरी जरूरत है माँ. हर रिश्ता माना बदल जाता है. हर रिश्ता माना बदल जाता है. माँ का मन ही है जो बस पिघल जाता है. माँ समंदर है प्यार का. माँ समंदर है प्यार का. माँ खुद रह जाती है भूखी पर अपने बच्चों को खूब खिलाती है. ताजा अपने बच्चों को निवाले खुद. ताजा अपने बच्चों को निवाले खुद अपनी रूखी खा सो जाती है. माँ देती दुआ दिल से. माँ देती दुआ दिल से. हर बला हर लेती है. हिये से अपने जब भी लगाती. हिये से अपने जब भी लगाती. हिये मतलब दिल. हिये से अपने जब भी लगाती. आनंद से दिल को भर देती है. भगवान के बाद माँ ही पूजी जाती है क्योंकि वो सच झूठ का फर्क हमें बताती है. इंसान को इंसान वो बनाती है. शैतान होने से उन्हें बचाती है. कर्ज ना उतार सका कर्ज ना उतार सका कोई. कर्ज ना उतार सका कोई. गीले बिस्तर पर खुद सो जाती है. बच्चों को अपने आंचल में सुलाती है. दिल में पीड़ा हो कितनी भी बच्चों को हंसकर जीना सिखाती है. दया का भाव जगाए रखना. दया का भाव जगाए रखना. हिये के मर्म पर अहंकार का नहीं. दया भाव की जोत जलाना वो सिखाती है. तभी तो माँ ही बस माँ कहलाती है क्योंकि वही हमें प्रेम भाव सिखलाती है. माँ जैसा कोई नहीं. धन्यवाद.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
Is
much, ma'am.
yeah,
I really love
insan.
her piece. I mean, the first poem, she seems to be extolling the virtues of the Buddha, the middle path, not going to extremes, And again, even the second poem, although I only know a few words, in Hindi, She speaks of Bhagwan, she speaks of Karuna, which is compassion. She speaks of Ma, which is the mother, you know. So it's some aspects of it follows the very thing she says in the first poem. It's really extols the virtues of the Buddha's middle path.
Yeah,
No
thank you so
extremes. Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much, sir, for
yeah,
explaining. माँ है
yeah,
मदर पे ही मैंने बोली है पंक्तियाँ आपको समझ आई होंगी. You must have got
yeah,
that
yeah,
mother. Yeah, she takes up everything and she teaches their children. It's a
Yes,
basic poem, and I put up all the words in Hindi on that. Thank you, sir, Lanchin sir, for
yeah,
explaining, and thank you so
yeah.
much.
Both are wonderful poems. Sometimes we do the things without thinking. And
Yeah.
the first poem you advised people in a beautiful
Oh,
manner, Saraswati ma'am.
thank
Yeah,
you so much.
about Ma, it's always wonderful.
Thank
And you
you.
really explained, who a mother is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
thank you, Saraswati
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Now, may I invite Swarna to recite her poem? Swarna, could you please recite your poem?
Yes, hi everyone. Hi everyone. Good morning
Please,
from where I am.
could you wait a second, please?
Okay.
Somebody's my
हॉल में
I request everyone to mute your mics, please, when someone is presenting. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Swarna, please go ahead.
Thank you, Padma ma'am. I am reciting two poems today. The second one is very short, and the first one's a regular poem. The first one is called The Divine Fruit, and it's about the relationship between art and the artist. And it's two voices inside me speaking to each other. So hopefully you'll enjoy this one. Golden pennies are falling into my lap. No, sorry, those are actually fruits. Of my labor? No. Divine gifts arrive into your possession and you become possessed. But my poetry is gospel, destined for the masses. The reality is more, oh, you think that's true? Listen to my truth. Noble inclinations twisted into manipulations. Hypocrisy. But truth is truth. But are you just speaking it or living it too? But I want to be famous like those poets. I hear from the grapevine that they get paid to spread pieces of their imagination into the world, and everyone oohs and ahs at their little pearls. That sounds like a whole lot of fun. I want to do that too. But think, is what you have written still your reality? Perspectives change like the weather. Do you still feel the same? I am not a hypocrite. Then are you content renouncing your lust for applause if they don't ever clap? It'll break my heart if the world didn't feel the same ecstasy from my personal, universal truth. If I fail, I will fail my divine self. It means I have failed to share the fruit of fortune with those less fortunate. I will have to watch my poetry go down the drain of forgotten misery. And I do not feel lucky. Luck is for those who can eat from the plate of their art. I'm just a beggar trying to sell rotten fruit from a cart. White angel of fortune frowns, scorching gaze. I ask for mercy. Have I done something wrong? My face is art, the angel says. It was created to show compassion, but nobody sees it that way anymore. Art is in the eye of the audience, but creating from imagination, hope, and love is a universal blessing for all her children. Dear child, do not wait for lucky pennies to affirm what you already know, that she is an infinitely beautiful universe. Sculpt the face of the goddess with your bare hands and declare yourself an artist, nay, a human.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Deep thoughts, well expressed, Swarna.
Thank you so much. And then I have a small little one, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, please go ahead.
In my faith, we say sorry and thank you to she who carries our heavy footsteps on her bosom. Can you hear that? She's breathing with you. She connects with the soul and the soles of our feet. Her infinite love and mercy for every living being echoes, silently booming in every heart. I belong to this earth, and she belongs to me. She blooms wherever she is planted, asks nobody for instructions. Wild, dancing roots flailing playfully, not crippled and stunted by humanity's sense of wrong. She's the eternal song, and may you always, always sing along.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. A very matured way of expressing feelings through your poems and deep
Thank you.
thoughts and reality. You could express what is right. Yeah, I really loved both. Does
Thank you so
any
much.
one of you speak about her poems, dear friends?
Yes,
Richard?
I would like to.
Yeah,
Her,
please.
Swarna, your poetry, yes, it's you're saying what you think and what you feel. You used the word hypocrisy and hypocrite a couple of times, and I couldn't help but think of hip hop. Okay, turn hypocrisy into hip hop. I love what you've written and said. And I hate to tell you, but don't expect to get paid for your words. Um, my feeling about poetry is that I'm just getting this stuff out of my head so I can think about something else. But submit your poems, submit them, send them off to somebody to rattle or to, to whoever. Yeah, don't don't stop. And yeah, talk to yourself. Yeah, you'll listen, So thank you. Beautiful
Thank you
stuff.
so much,
Thank you.
Isabel.
Yeah.
I also wanted to add, Swarna brings an important point up that many of us have wrestled with time and time again. Where does inspiration come from? Is inspiration from within? Is it from without? Is it from above? Is it from below? And that's an interesting way of thinking about it and addressing yourself in this exchange. I thought was a very lovely metaphor. Thanks so much. Your work is always exceptional. Thank you.
Thanks, Rick. Thank you.
Exactly. Your writings are always commendable and wonderful, Swarna. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Richard, would you like to recite your poem, sir, now?
I
Richard,
would.
sir?
I'm honored to participate, and Setaluri, Padma, I really think that you're a wonderful person to help out our brother Kumar this way. It's an important responsibility, welcoming every poet. You're doing a wonderful job at it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you
And of
so
course,
much.
I also want to thank Brother Kumar Prasanna, his dedication to the world of poets, to poets from across the globe is so wonderful and so laudable. We all benefit from hearing these different voices. And I speak to my friends across the globe, and India is known as a nation of holidays where so many days are filled with celebration and blessing. So I wanted to bring this poem about unusual holidays. It was prompted by a friend. So it's called these three holidays I'll describe that you might spy as you traipse across the earth or just wander by. As holiday season approaches, sometimes in donkey carts, sometimes in coaches, one might spy with your precious eye these most splendid seasonal celebrations, not celebrated anywhere but just in some stations. The Krampus celebration you might spot if in mighty Europa you might hop, where a giant horned figure you could, oh my God, if you were careless and heedless of propriety when you shopped, for just as good little kitties get their rewards for the other ones. Oh, for the other ones, yeah, it seems that there's a sword. When Krampus tramps and hops and stomps where the bad little kitties get their chomps, this horned figure gets no rest till he finds out where the baddies do their best. And for the good kids, they get their reward. But for the others, no doubt you've heard, the baddies get theirs. 'Cause snarling, barling Krampus, he really cares. And then I offer you the holiday of radishes. On the 23rd of December, you might spy a special splendid celebration might meet your eye, where a miniature village or a herd of special llamas are all spread before you in miniature, carved to boot from that colorful root. The radish, you might say, has its own special day, but you'd be wrong if you sang that song, for the radish, not the cabbage, instead has its night that you might as well correct yourself, you silly, get it right. The night of the radishes is pure delight. You'll find there on display entire villages carved from a single radish. You might see a tiny rabbi there singing Kaddish. You might spot a plot from Hamlet on one side with Juliet on her balcony where her karma collides, with young Romeo speckled and spotted where he's potted on this so pungent and colorful roof, displayed and arrayed on the festive eve, I do believe. On another radish you might find the ample behind of some ingenue, where her revenue is reclining, taking the sun or shade, if you will, in the eventide celebration, if you were to find the time. Or herd of hamsters carved from radishes. Horses, mules, don't get these confused, all carved from radishes that night on display, and then all over swamped in salad dressing the very next day. And then finally, each year, it's December, you will find in Galway, a Swedish town not anywhere near Galway, they build each year a gigantic goat with very special species you must take note. They build each year from scented sweet hay in bundles there a giant goat. And if the Galway goat was what you saw, all decked in red ribbon made of straw, you would be among those who might place a bet upon the heated fate where the Galway goat got up to yet. Went, it seems, each year a dubious fate is quite contentious, you might state. There are those who find in mischievous sport a chance to set their minds to spark and a lark for a blaze. Sometimes it's burnt so fast in just a few short days. Some say for sport, others say to protest. But in the end, either way, it's just a pile of ashes, that's all that's left. So I say to Galway with its suspicious or even malicious fiery goat, I say to Galway, humanity is fickle, son. Please take note, for you too may your seasonal be reasonable. Extend your hosting to support such Yuletide pranks. That's that smoky goaty doting without police blotters. Let the plotters snort. So I wish you all happy holidays, whichever ones you like.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. I would
They're
say
all
you,
good.
yeah, you spread enthusiasm everywhere. That is what I would feel.
Beautiful, Mr. Richard.
Beautiful. Wonderful thoughts and expressed so well, Richard. Yeah. Let me just check whether I called everyone. Yeah, I think all of us have recited. Did I leave anybody? I think no. Actually, I could see
How about you? You haven't read
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, I will do it. I will read it now. Yeah, it was nice speaking to every one of you. Yeah, let me recite my shadows. Shadow is your imagery. It leaves many footprints. It appears and disappears. Enables us realize its essence. Shadows may show up pleasantness. Some of them do look cruel. Often they crop up very big. Sometimes they appear small. When you look at a shadow nearly, understand it by and large clearly. Imagery looks as clear as a bell, it reveals every truth well. Objects look unreal with deeds, as they have multi-purposed hands. Learn to read the real shadows, guess the ways how people survive. In this mysterious world, objects hide their true color. They make you drown in the sea. It's difficult to trust their aspect. Shadow annotates your significance. Object often has a heart of darkness. Prediction causes our own deception. Ultimately makes us lose satisfaction. Thank you.
Lovely shadows presentation and the lovely hosting, ma'am, Padmavati. We are
Thank
feeling
you.
obliged and honored to hear from you. Lovely shadows and very inspiring poem, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everyone was too good. Yeah, nice to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you,
Majida
Padma.
said
Thank
that,
you
you know,
so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
I was going to
everyone.
say that the feminine complements the masculine, you know, and we've had male hosts on this program. So it's so lovely to have you, you know, it's a blessing, you know, and you've done such a marvelous job. So we're all
Wow.
grateful to you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lantern Carrier, and thank you, Richard, for being with me and all of you, dear friends. It was really wonderful hosting all of you. Anyway, all of us are friends that we know
Yeah.
very well. We shared our ideas through our wonderful poems. And once again, I thank Prasanna and the whole team of Fertile Brains for giving this chance to, be with all of you. Yeah, I wish Prasanna a very good health and prosperity. On behalf of all of us, we wish you good health and we want you to come back, dear Prasanna. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Padma.
you
All
all.
the best.
Thank you.
And Richard,
Thank
I
you.
love the levity in your poem. Thank you.
Meena Chauhan, creo que no leyó. Meena.
I'm Meena Chauhan. Yes, I'm a Meena. Yes. So I'm. You are very sweet. I'm coming. I think 1 month. That's why I'm joining very late.
Yeah. Very nice listening to every one of you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Always. Yeah,
Padma.
it's
Hosted.
thank you.
And
Thank you
yes,
so
it
much.
was all very wonderful. And I think it was such a beautiful mix of poetry today.
Shalini,
Spiritual, truth. It
how are
was
you?
absolutely, I'm fine, thank you. And of course, Swarna, your poems are like from one so young. It's absolutely, I think this is the second time I'm listening to you, and it takes you to another realm. And wonderful, wonderful, wonderful that that awareness has come in already, and the choice between this and that. Beautiful. And every poem has been so beautiful. And yes, we all wish Prasanna all the best. But I think every moment of the entire evening, though he is not here on the screen, but definitely he is, his spirit is there, guiding us everybody. And yes, we
Yes.
wish him all the best. And I would also like to thank each and every one of you for such unique, beautiful poems.
Thank you so much.
And of course, we thank Rick for, taking on the challenge and carrying on the baton in his persana's absence, and now our Padmaji as well.
Lovely initiate. Yeah. Blessings to
Yeah.
K. Kumar Prasanna ji and lovely listening Nepal and everywhere. Devendra sir, your poem was so lovely. Like it was very rhythmic. And Isabell ma'am, you presented so well. And Maria ma'am, your lovely peace poem. Everyone was too good.
Yes.
Nice listening.
Thank
Meena ma'am, Maria ma'am, and
thank you.
Padmavati ma'am. Shalini
Yeah.
ma'am, as usually. Lanterns. Great.
Yeah.
Swarna, so nice and youngster. She's upcoming poetess and doing so well. All the best wishes to everyone. Love you. Take care. Lovely evening. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Yes,
Bye.
lots of love to
Bye-bye.
all of you, and God bless.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for reciting wonderful poems. We'll see you next week once again.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you very
Thank,
much.
yeah,
Thank
thank you
you.
for your
Thank you.
support. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, all of you, for your support. Yeah, nice listening to every one of you.
Wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. How are you, Shalini, ma'am?
I'm doing very well. It's always
Mm,
nice to get back. Been having family. Daughter was there from San Francisco, so and the granddaughter was there from Dubai. So the days have been very full with all of them. So, but now I am back being by myself. So wonderful to
yeah,
just be here. And I know that it's my loss when I am not able to join, but nevertheless, your poem too was absolutely beautiful. Shadows are such an integral part of all of us, you know.
yeah,
And I think I was listening to your poem and beautiful. I think everybody's poem was unique, and I just loved to listen to it. You know, so many perspectives,
yeah,
so
definitely.
many shades that, you know, make the evening so memorable.
Yeah, different topics in different
Different things,
ways.
different
Yeah,
ideologies, different expressions, I think, you know, beautiful,
yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah,
wonderful evening.
yeah. Thank you. Okay.
All the very best.
Yeah.
Lovely,
Bye,
lovely
bye,
listening.
Saraswati. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Marina.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye. Bye. Yeah, shall we end up the program now? Thank you. Oh, Richard is here. Hi, Richard.
Hi there.
Hi. Yeah.
All you have to do is you should just be able to close for all. Go
Okay.
to
What should I do now?
go down to the to your exit down in your
Uh,
lower right side, and you should be able to say end. What I didn't have the option of end to all, but you
Can I
just say
end?
end
Can
for
I end
all
it?
everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
Richard.
you're
Yeah.
very welcome. And
Yeah.
great
Thank
job,
you.
by the way.
Yeah.
Great
Thank
job.
you. Thank you. Yeah. I'm ending it. Yeah. Thank you.